Okay, what is DevOps? Anyone know what is this DevOps? You can explain in your real life by comparing the real life example as well. So if you ask me what is DevOps, people who responsible to release a application faster to the market. So if you ask me the real life example, so it will be, you can treat it as a traffic police, right? DevOps engineer job is same like traffic police. So whenever the traffic was going perfectly, so everything will be good, everyone will be have a positive feedback. Whenever there is a traffic got stuck, then people will start shouting. Whenever there is a problem occurs, so whenever there is a roadblock, then everyone will comes and targets to the traffic police. Because of this we are facing this much of issues and all. But in normal days, whenever there is a situation was normal, no one will appreciate traffic police. Once there is an issue, when they get an issue, then they will simply target this traffic police. In the same way, DevOps is also a person who will work in the company. Whenever there is no issue, your job will be smooth. Whenever there is an something issues will get, first they will come to a DevOps engineer, they will tell, because of this guy this website is stop working. So before discussing what is this DevOps and all, we need to know what is the software development life cycle, right? Am I audible, right? I just want to confirm, is there any
Yes.
background disturbance and all?
No,
No,
you're
it's
audible.
fine. Yeah.
Okay, so we can continue. I will just give some introduction of what is a software development life cycle, how companies going to work whenever they get any new project. So software development life cycle. So in the software development life cycle, they will follow some process. So how if you compare with real life example, we born in the childhood, right? We have entered into child age. Then after we have entered into a teenage, right? Then after we have entered into, like this we are following, right? If you just observe, we just join school, right? Then after college, then after some graduation, then after job. Same applies for every generation, right? Everyone. Even if you see the your father also did the same. In the same way, the software also they used to follow some process. This process was followed 25 years back, which is nothing but waterfall model, right? So why we call this as a waterfall model? If you see, if you just see the steps, water is coming down. So that's the reason they just given a name called as waterfall model. What is this waterfall model? I will just give you the overview. You no need to know all these things, but if you know this, it will be an added advantage. So first, whenever company get a project, first job they will do, they will require the gathering, like what are the requirement they will get, they will just observe the requirement, and then after they will analyze. Okay, like for suppose, just imagine there is a company called as X. Now I, like, there is a client, nothing but I just imagine I have a business called as Mango. I just running mango business. I want to sell mangoes, right? I will sell mangoes offline, but now I want to sell mangoes online. So for that I need a website. So for that what I will do, I will approach a X company. Then company what will do? Company whenever they will just have a deal with me, they will tell, okay, we are ready to design your website, give me 1 year of time, like that they will some have some contract and all. So whenever they, like for suppose, just imagine X company got an require like project called as mango website. So first they will analyze, okay, he want a mango website, how we need to do that, right? Then now depending upon that they will design, okay, I need to have home page like this, add to cart, and they will do some analyze, and they will create some design. Just a moment. So yeah, I've been out. So they will just do create some designs. Sorry. Okay. After creating design, I told you, right, they will just create a design, like homepage will be like this, then after add to cart will be like this. Depending upon that they will start implementing the project, and they will start coding, nothing but they will, in really they will create some homepage, add to cart and all. Okay, once it is ready, they cannot directly show to the client, right? They need to test, they need to log in inside the website, whether login is working fine or not. They will do testing, then after they will do the deployment. So this whole process they used to follow, like for suppose whenever they get a project, they used to follow this process for 1 year. And there is a disadvantages in waterfall model. I will going to explain you in going further. I will explain this with real life example. Okay, just imagine I purchased a land. I want to, right, I have a land. I want to build a 4 floor apartment. What I will do, I will contact to a builder. I will tell that I have a piece of land, I want to construct a building of 4 floor apartment. Then what builder will do, if you compare with same waterfall model, builder will tell, okay, it will take 1 year to complete a 4 floor apartment, come back to me after 1 year, I will show you, and I will hand over the building to you, right? But after 1 year, if I check, if I go and check my building, what are the 4 floor apartment he has created, so he will not allow me after 1 year itself, because there is a contract, he will not allow me to see the building whether it is completed or not. After 1 year only I need to go and check. So this is the one of the big disadvantages of this waterfall model. So as I said, let me go back. If you see, I said, right, what they will do, first they will require, right, they will gather the requirement, then after they will analyze design. So depending upon the contract they have, right, 1 year, what they will do, for designing itself they will take 2 to 3 months, for coding they will take 2 to 3 months. While designing phase is happening, coding team will just sit and play, because still designing phase is happening. So until that, coding people will not do anything. So once the coding stage comes, designing people will just simply sit and they will not do anything. So this gap was there, and there is so much of drawbacks are present in waterfall model, because one very big drawback was, like for suppose I am a mango like seller. I want a website, but company is telling come to me after 1 year. So within 1 year I may have like some ideas. I want to add some more things, because as a human we will forget. I want to add some more pages in my website. So if you go to the company, what they will tell, right? Already we have designed your website. Right now it is not possible as per our contract. You need to communicate us after 1 year. So even if you communicate after 1 year, if you want to add some more pages, company will tell as per our contract, you just given this requirement. If you want to add some more pages, pay an extra amount. Here, the client, whoever project was given to the company, he will be unhappy and he will be unsatisfied. If it is unsatisfied, he will not again approach the company for creating the projects, right? For like creating whatever the websites he needed. So this is the main drawback of this waterfall model. So then after, right now, after seeing this many drawbacks, we got a agile software development. Right now every company following this agile software. So now companies are not using waterfall model, they are following agile software development. Nothing but they have do some changes in the process. What are the waterfall model is there, right? They do some changes in the software development. What is the changes? Now I will going to discuss. So yeah, please try to join before 9 itself. So now agile, what is the agile difference between waterfall and agile? In agile, same like waterfall itself, they do some changes, that's it. In agile what they will do, they will first construct a first floor, okay, and they will invite the client. In waterfall model they will not invite, but in agile they will invite the client and they will show, hey, this is the first floor, these are the bedrooms, these are the halls, is it okay for you? If there is any changes, please let me know, I will modify that changes. Then client will automatically happy, right? If there is any changes, client will happily share, and there will be no extra charges for this. And you are going to develop the project in into pieces. You will not construct all 4 floor apartment at a time. You will go step by step and you will involve the client as well. You will take the feedback accordingly, you will create. So if you have 1 year, you will not going to waste here, the client time will not be wasted, because client every week client comes to us and ask continuously, how was the work, how was the progress. Then automatically employees will work, they will not simply sit. So they need to work, they will work, right? Automatically client will satisfy. This is the difference between this waterfall and agile. If you see this, in waterfall, right, as I said, right, you don't need to know the software development life cycle, but if you know, it will be an added advantage. No one will ask in the interviews what is this software development life cycle and all, but I'm just telling you for your understanding. So in the waterfall model, what they will do, they will design and they will develop, they will test and they will deploy, and you will get a final output. So total website will be developed at a time, a total website will be tested at a time, total website will be deployed at a time. So nothing but, it's like for suppose they have developed all website. So when testing, if they want to test all website at a time, it will be a very hectic task for testing team. They will get too much of errors. Even for development team also they need to involve, because like for suppose development will take 2 to 3 months. Then after, testing team need to test that. So in between 2 to 3 months, development team may forget whatever they have written the code, they might have forget, right? So that's the reason, that is the many drawbacks are available in waterfall. But coming to agile, if you see, so every 2 weeks there will be outcome, nothing but they will design website step by step, I said, right? So every 2 weeks or 1 week there will be development, nothing but every stage will be built in 2 weeks itself. Like for suppose, let me show you. So this is a scrum method every company is follows, right? Whenever they get a project, so this is one type of like methodology, that's it. Like for suppose, when I got a website, which website? Mango. I need to create a mango website. People can able to purchase mangoes online. So whenever I get a project, what I will do, I will take that project and I will keep that into one folder. That folder name, just imagine it's a product backlog. Then after, there is a team meeting will be happen, obviously, right? Once we get a website, everyone will, even for developer, even a tester, they will just sit together for a meeting to discuss about the mango seller website. That we call it as a sprint planning meeting. Companies call it as a sprint planning meeting. Okay, as I said, right, we, if you follow the agile method, right, agile process, they will not create all website at a time. So whatever the website they need to develop for next 2 to 3 weeks or 4 weeks, they will keep only that changes in backlog, which we call it as a sprint backlog. So here in product backlog, you will have total website requirement. In sprint backlog, only the next upcoming 2 weeks work will be separately kept, so that team will get some clarity. They will have some goals and they will have some targets. Okay, next 2 weeks I need to work on this, and that too, no one will force you to work next 2 weeks only on this. It's your choice. They will ask you to choose, okay, next 2 weeks, in these 2 weeks, what you want to work. Like we have homepage, we have add to cart, we have payment, right? We have catalog. Different pages are available. Which page you want to work, like that you will choose. And every 24 hours you will be having a daily scrum, nothing but it's simple meeting. So there will be a scrum master. He is like, you can treat this him as a manager. He will ask what you have worked and what is the plan today. So you can tell, yeah, right now I'm working on the home page. Yesterday I worked little bit about the home page. Now I will continue this total work. Just a meeting, so that you, like, how the work is going on, scrum master will just monitor. He will just give, take a feedback, that's it. How the work is going on, is it working perfectly or not, you are facing any challenges, like that, that's it. That's the reason we just have a simple 2 to 3 minutes meeting every day. Then after, whatever you want to design homepage for next 2 weeks, it will be finished. Okay, after finishing, there will be again having a sprint review meeting and retrospective meeting. What is this? Like whatever 2 weeks you have worked, right, how the work was happen, is there any challenges, right, you have faced, or is there any pending work. We will be do some commitments. Sometimes due to some reasons we cannot able to complete that work. So why that work is not completed, when you will complete that, like that type of meeting will be there. Even for a movie, if you go and watch a movie, you will be having some review, right, inside your mind. In the same way, company also, whenever you're working on a project, you will be having a review meeting, so that we can able to improve in the next 2 weeks. These 2 weeks we have wasted this much of time, we should not waste again that time in the next 2 weeks. Like that, they will discuss. Depending upon that, again this process will continuously happens. Again there will be 2 weeks of sprint. This happens continuously. This process is called as scrum. In agile, the inside the agile, it is one of the process, and it is the most popular process. 90 majority 80 to 90% companies follow this scrum itself. But you, as I said, you no need to know all these things, but it's a added advantage. Okay, we have discussed about this agile waterfall model, drawback of waterfall model, agile software development. Why this DevOps came in between? What is the relationship between agile and DevOps? We need to understand the difference, right? So this is the basic difference between DevOps and agile, right? If you ask me what is this DevOps, for now I said, right, as a real time I want to construct a 4 floor apartment. So what is this DevOps in that? So I will at right, I will construct the building using agile software methodology. Nothing but agile software, nothing but I will first construct first floor, second floor, third floor, step by step I will go. So why DevOps came into this? What is this DevOps? DevOps is just, you can treat it as an elevator. Once your building was ready, along with that building, if you have a elevator, if you want to go to 4th floor or 10th floor, right, you can simply, in olden days they used to have steps to go to any floor. But now every company, every building has a elevator. So you need to go, just enter elevator and you need to enter 10th floor. You will simply within 2 to 3 minutes, right, you will go to the 10th floor. Here your time was saved, your energy was saved, and it's very easy and it's very comfortable. In the same way, in the software company also, DevOps plays a key role for automations. Here elevator is an automation, right? Rather than using steps, you are using a elevator and you are saving the time. In the same way, DevOps also as an plays a crucial role as a elevator for the project. So now we will discuss what is this DevOps. Now you got some clarity on this waterfall and agile. What is the drawbacks of waterfall? Why companies are using agile, right? If you have some doubts, just let me know. If not, I will continue. What is this DevOps? Okay, let's discuss about what is this DevOps. So which application like do you use for booking a bus ticket? Whenever we travel, we will be having some options, right? Which application you are going to use for booking the application, like which application for booking the bus, and which application you are going to use for booking movie tickets. So many people will be having choice of Redbus and Book My Show. So why only Redbus and Book My Show? Do you know? Because they were released first to the market. So Book My Show and Redbus are the application which was released first to the market. That's the reason they are ruling the market. Whoever comes first, they will be having, they already have a customers, right? Redbus was the first company who has started the booking, and Book My Show is the first website who started online booking to book a ticket. But previously we used to stand in rows, right, in front of theaters for a ticket. But after Book My Show came to the market, now right now, even now Book My Show is rolling. Yeah, there is some more companies came after Book My Show, but still Book My Show is ruling the market because he came first to the market. So whoever comes first, they will be having a market share. And why I am telling all this, you will understand. The people responsible for delivering application quickly to the market, they should be rewarded well or not. So whoever team created, even Facebook or Instagram, right? They are responsible for creating that application, and they are responsible for delivering that application, nothing but releasing to market. So they need to pay well or not, because they are the responsible person, responsible team. Definitely, whoever responsible, they will get a huge payment, because Instagram is a huge success. Company was earning too much of like amount, so obviously employees will be having good salaries. So the basic job description of DevOps engineer is to create a pipeline to deliver application faster to the market. So our job description was, we need to deliver the application, nothing but we need to release the application to the market. Whatever it may be Redbus, it may be Book My Show, it may be whatever application, whatever the project we get. As a DevOps engineer, we need to work and we need to release that application faster to the market. How we will do that? For that, we will create a pipeline. What is this pipeline? Don't worry, we are going to discuss. So to create a pipeline, we are going to use tools. What is the tools we are going to discuss? Now you got some clarity, right? What is this DevOps? Right? People responsible to release the application fastest to the market. That is DevOps. Right now, I will tell, like, I will explain what is this pipeline. I tell you, right? Pipeline, pipeline, pipeline. What is this pipeline? We are going to discuss right now. Yeah, hi Anil. Try to join before itself.
Sorry to delay, yaar. I just forgot that one. And then
Okay,
దేవేందర్ మా ఫ్రెండ్ వస్తున్నాడు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయండి వంశీ.
okay,
హీ ఆల్సో ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్.
okay. So yeah, now we are going to discuss about what is this pipeline. Right now, I just shown you, right, this pipeline and all. So what is this CI/CD pipeline? So these are the stages we will be having. Just treat this as a pipeline. So you will be having different stages: version control system, build package, testing, and production. What is this used? Don't worry, we are going to discuss, right? Even if you see, there is a train. For train also, you will be having engine, you will be having boxes, right? General session, right? AC, right? Double AC, triple AC. Like this, for train you will be having engine and boxes, different boxes. Treat this in the pipeline also. You will be have, pipeline is nothing but a train. How train will have different boxes and for different purposes, right? General is for normal audience, right? There will be a 2A, 3A, 1A, depending upon whoever book, they will get that box. In the same way, in the software industry also, you will be having different boxes for different purposes. That's it. If you don't understand, don't worry, we are going to learn. So there will be some version control system, and there is some packaging stage, and there is a testing. And what is this UAT live? Just ignore it for now. If you don't understand, we will discuss. So whatever the process, whatever the pipeline process, if you automate all boxes at a time, that call it as a continuous deployment. If you don't understand, ignore. We will discuss about briefly about this continuous deployment during Jenkins section. Right now, just if you, even if you don't understand, just observe, that's it. Simple. Whatever the box, everything was automated, then it is called as continuous deployment. Like for suppose, as a developer, will developer write the code, what I will do, I will take that code, I will create a setup file. What is a setup file? Let me show you the real life, then you will understand. So I will just go to downloads, programs, right? Any disk, if you see, I will just right click, properties, and it is a type application, and it's a .exe file, right? It is a setup file. I can directly right click, double click, and I can install this application and I can use this, right? In the same way, there is a Visual Studio Code, right? There is a Telegram setup, Teams, right? So this is Git. This is one type setup file. In the same way, in the companies also, whenever you get a code, right? What you will do, you will take that code, you will create a setup file. You need to create a setup file, okay? Like for suppose, now I have a Git setup file. So I will double click and I will install, I will use this Git application. For suppose, just okay. Yeah, I'm audible, right? Okay. So as a user, I have a setup file. So that advantage is I will just double click and I will install that software, I will use happily. Like for the for suppose company, Git company comes to me and tell that I will give you a code, directly code. You compile that code and then after create a setup file of your own, then after use my application. Then people will use that. People, no one use because they don't know how to compile. I just know how to use that. Even WhatsApp company just given me the setup file to install. You will just go to the Play Store and you will just download and you will install that. If I directly give the WhatsApp code to you to run that, it better, best practice? No, it's a worst practice, right? In the same way, in the company also, we need to, whenever developer write the code, right, we as a DevOps engineer, we need to convert that code into a setup file. That's it. That's call it as a package. Okay, after creating setup file, what you will do? You will just copy that setup file into different environments. That is called as functional testing, performance testing, pre-production, production. They, depending upon the companies, they will keep some names. Okay, you no need to worry. Companies, depending upon the company requirement, they will keep use that names. You can treat it as a development environment, you can treat it as a testing environment, right? Pre-production or UAT and production. What is this naming conventions? Don't worry, we will discuss, right? Just treat this as a box where we will keep your setup file safely. That's it. You will be having multiple boxes for multiple teams, right? Development team will use this because they are going to develop, right, setup, right? Testing team will use this. After setup file was ready, What testing will do, testing team will just install that and they will check whether everything was working or not. Like for suppose amazon.in, they will just visit that amazon.in website and they will check login and they will check homepage, they will click everywhere, they will test the website whether it is working perfectly or not. Then after they will release to the market that amazon website. Now like whenever you see in the play store you will get an update, right? Even for the whatsapp. So before developing they will keep this in pre-production internally within the company. Then after, depending upon the employees feedback, user feedback, they will release to the as a update to the market. Then after, customers will use the application. Live production, nothing but you, it is released, a new version was released. So whatever the process it is created, all process was automated, nothing but you no need to do any. Once you just create a pipeline setup, how you will set up this pipeline, forget about it, we will discuss. Like whenever developer commits a code, it should automatically create a package. Automatically that package will be copied to different boxes. If you do this automation, like I said, right, for building, if I set up the automation, nothing but elevator. So whenever I required, if I want to go to fourth floor, I will just go inside, I will just click 4, it will go to the fourth floor. So that automation. So if every box is automated, it is called as continuous deployment. So whenever developer commits a code, we will that code will be automatically started and it will create a set of file, nothing but package, and it will be deployed into multiple environments, nothing but multiple boxes. This process, if you automated all the boxes, it is called as continuous deployment. In the interview they will ask what is this continuous deployment, then you need to tell if we automate the pipeline, total CI/CD pipeline, that it is called as continuous deployment. So even if you don't understand, I said right, ignore. We are going to discuss briefly again on this. As a demo, I need to share what is this continuous delivery, what is the difference between continuous deployment and continuous delivery. In the interviews, they will definitely going to ask that if you say continuous deployment, you have automated all the boxes. In continuous delivery, you will not automate all boxes. Only until this box it will you automate. Right, I said right, within the company it is not released to the market. Some companies will do automations for of every box, some companies will not do automations, they will just do automation until here, because if you do automate all these things, it will directly release to the market because it is automated. Yeah, hi Rahul. So yeah, try to join at, so whoever joining, yeah, first day I can understand, but from tomorrow try to join at least at 8:45 a.m. before the class, so that it will be like not, it will not a disturbance for me and for you as well. So this is a demo. If you don't understand, don't worry, anyway I will going to provide you a recording, you can watch it and you will get clarity. So if you see these boxes, so this is first class, okay. If you feel boring or confused, definitely it will be boring because it's a new for us. Even in the childhood, whenever we start learning cycle, right, it's very new to us, we have some fear, okay, if I fell down, what will happen and all. In the same way, whenever you're learning anything, if it is new for you, you will feel some difficulty. But once you practice, so even if there is cycle, first time it will be like you cannot able to it's like in the first 2 to 3 weeks it will be difficult, but after 2 weeks you will play with, right? In the same way, even for DevOps also you need to practice a lot. So if you automate all the boxes but not live, then it is called as continuous delivery. So what is the difference between continuous delivery and continuous deployment? In continuous deployment you will automate all CI/CD process from developing to releasing to the market. In continuous delivery you will automate all these, but only live will not be automated, nothing but within the organization it is ready to release. So then this box is called as continuous delivery. Yeah, hi Zion. So people are joining now. I told you to join at 9, right? It's almost session was completing.
Then, hi, this is Anil Devender. I just referred him. Gion.
Okay, okay,
Just now.
okay, no problem. So there is one more thing called as continuous integration. What is this continuous integration? These two boxes, only until these two boxes it is continuous integration. So what developer will do? Developer will write the code. He will push the code to the version control system. So what is this version control system? We are going to discuss. Okay, and what we will do? We will create a package, right? So whenever you create a package, you will, whenever you get an errors, like whenever you create a setup file will not be created, because there, if there is a issue in the code, setup file will not be created. So at that time what you will do, you will give a feedback. Only these two boxes is called continuous integration, right? If you see, developer written the code, he will just keep that code in some drive, nothing but just treat this. Like for suppose, if I compare with real life example, right? I have a movie, I want to share this movie with my friends. What I will do, I will keep that movie in Google Drive, right? Just imagine, I have a movie, I will keep keeping that movie in Google Drive. What friends will do? Friends will watch that movie. If they don't like that movie, they will request again that friend as a feedback, and they will tell, okay, you have uploaded only one movie, I want one more movie, try to upload it. In the same way, developer, whatever developer write the code, right, they will keep that in one drive. So what we will do as a DevOps engineer, we will just check whether the code is working fine or not. If the code is not working, we will just give them a feedback. This only this two box process is called as continuous integration, right? Let me show you this diagram again. Only these two boxes is called as continuous integration. What is continuous integration? If they ask even in the interview, as I said, we are going to discuss deeply about these things during Jenkins session, but right now it's an just overview. So whenever developer commits the code, as a DevOps engineer, we will take that code, we will create a package out of it. During that generation of package stage, it is called as continuous integration. If you automated all the boxes, it is called as continuous deployment. If you automate all boxes but it is not released to the market, it is ready to release, then it is called as continuous delivery. Okay, now we have discussed about the pipeline and boxes. So now we are going to discuss what we will be having inside that box. As I said, right, Google Drive. So here Git, majority 90% companies are using Git to store the whatever developer written the code, right? Code nothing but, like for suppose I'm a mango seller, I want to create a website application. So for that, whatever required, what are the code created website, that information will be stored somewhere, right? Like for suppose if I have a movie, I will keep that movie in Google Drive. In the same way, companies keep their code, developed code, in some place. That place call it as Git. That's it. So we are going to learn what Git and all briefly in upcoming sessions. This is just an overview. So okay, I told you we will create a package setup file. How you will create that setup file? For that also there is a tool. If the code is written in Java, we are going to use a tool called as Maven to create this setup file. That's it. So what is this Maven? We will going to discuss. Just like for suppose right now I want to go to some place. What I will do? I will just book a Rapido or Uber, right? He will helping me to reach that destination. In the same way, Maven is also just helping us to create a package. That's it. What is this Maven and all? We will discuss. Just right now, it's a tool which help us to create a setup file. That's it. If it is .NET, we will use a tool called as MS Build. So depending upon the languages, we are going to use that tools. Don't worry, we will discuss. Okay, okay, package was ready, setup file was ready. What you will do, you will copy that setup file into different boxes, right? Nothing but different environment. Environment nothing but, don't worry, we will discuss about these things. Environment nothing but a separate box where you can able to access for for every team. So at the end, you will keep that in some operating system, right? If you are using Windows, in the companies also they will use some one operating system. That operating system they call it as a server. So this system we call it as Windows system, Windows laptop. In the same way, company will call that laptop as a server. That's it. So normally every company will have this setup, but if it is new project, Mango Seller is a new website, so you need to create a environment, right? Do you already have servers where I can deploy the application? Deploy application nothing but copy that setup file. That's it. If there is no server was available, what you will do? You will create a virtual server infrastructure using a tool called as Terraform, right? So why you use Terraform? What, why people using Terraform? We are going to discuss in tomorrow sessions. Just Terraform is a tool to create a servers, right? After creating the servers, if you want to install some packages, you can use Ansible or Chef, a configuration management tool. We call it as a configuration management tool, right? Whenever developer, what developer will do? Developer will keep that code in some place. That place will call it as Git. So if it is developed in Java, we will use a tool called as Maven to create a setup file or package. And if it is .NET, we are going to use MS Build. So as I said, right, if there is a already server was present, we will simply copy that into that server. If the server is not present, we are going to use a tool called as Terraform to create these servers. That's it. You can create the server manually, okay, but as I said, as a DevOps engineer, we need to automate all the process. Using Terraform, you can create 100 servers at a time. For that, you need to write a simple file. What is that we are going to discuss? Just imagine Terraform is a tool to create a server. That's it. So Terraform is designed to create a server. That's it. Inside the server, if you want to install Java, whatever softwares you want, it's recommended to use a separate tool called as Ansible or Chef. So what is this Ansible? What is this Chef? We will discuss. I'm just discussing the overview of pipeline. So right now, if you see, companies are using Docker and Kubernetes, and it's very trending tools right now. So I said, right, whatever the setup file we have created, that setup file will be converted into a Docker image, and Docker image will be deployed into the Kubernetes cluster. What is this Docker image? What is this Kubernetes? You will be having confusion. We will discuss briefly during that sessions. Whenever I start the Docker, right, you will get full clarity on Docker. Whenever I start Kubernetes, you will get full clarity on Kubernetes. But right now, for basic understanding, treat this Docker and Kubernetes. So for that, once the setup file is ready, what I will do, just imagine a real life example. Once I have a movie, what I will do, I will keep that movie inside a CD. I will burn that movie. If you go back 20 years back, we used to have a CDs, right? What we will do, we will take that CD and we will insert into a DVD player and we will watch that movie. Treat this Docker as a CD, Kubernetes as a DVD player. So we will take that CD and we will play that in the Kubernetes. So using this Docker, you are going to create a Docker image. Here in our CD, we will be having our favorite movies. In this Docker image, you will be having your application, whatever developer that application. So we will create a Docker image. I said, right, Docker image. After creating the Docker image, what you will do, you will create a container in Kubernetes cluster. That container nothing but DVD player. So if even if you have confusion, don't worry, we will discuss. But for overview, I'm just telling, Docker is a CD, Kubernetes is a DVD player, and these are the important tools you need to know if you want to crack a job in DevOps. So you need to learn Git, you need to learn Docker, you need to learn Terraform, you need to learn Kubernetes, Ansible, right? You need to know Chef, right? And these are the important tools you need to know. And from tomorrow, I'm going to explain Terraform. I'm starting Terraform. Okay, what about other tools? We will discuss other tools as well. From tomorrow, I will show how to create these servers using Terraform. And what is this Terraform? We are going to go deep dive. Right? What is this pipeline? How to create this pipeline? This will be implemented using a tool called as Jenkins. So we are going to discuss about that part in Jenkins session. So right now we will start from tomorrow on Terraform. So this is the basic overview on pipeline. Okay, now what I will do, I will simply go. So whatever I teach, whatever I will deliver, without proof I will not talk, right? I will just go to naukri.com. This is the popular website in India. Wherever you search for jobs, right, whoever want to get a job, first they will, what they will do, they will update the profile. I will search DevOps engineer, right? So experience doesn't matter for me, location is doesn't matter for me. I just want to check what market is demanding, what market needs. So in order to crack a job, you need to know what market is expecting from you. Depending upon that, you will prepare, right? If you see DevOps engineer, Telus International, some company. Let me take 3 to 4. One more is Azure DevOps engineer. So cloud is just a medium, okay? Don't worry. We will discuss about all these things. So Capgemini, popular company. Tech Mahindra. Okay. Cognizant. Yeah, this is more than enough for us. Now I will go. Just read the job description. Have a developer background, 9 to 10 years of experience of DevOps production with focus on automation in agile environment. I said, right, software development process. They are following agile methodology. Now you got idea, right? What is this agile? You are going to develop the project in step by step. Okay. And zero downtime deployment. And they are asking any cloud, azure or aws. I said, right, you need to know only one cloud. So we will discuss about this, don't worry. Just observe. Management tooling such as terraform. So he has highlighted the tool called as terraform. If you know the terraform, you are ready. So if you see kubernetes, docker, right? Terraform, docker, kubernetes. So whatever I shown here, the tool are asking in the jd or not. They will ask some databases and all. Don't worry, just focus on devops. If you know all these things, it's a just a piece. Anyway, you are going to learn that, right? Kubernetes. So we will discuss about this briefly during that tool sessions. And let me open this CGI. So he is asking Azure cloud, right? If you know AWS cloud, they will definitely hire you. Experience with Terraform and ARM templates. What is ARM templates? We will discuss, right? CI/CD principles, right? Azure DevOps. So what is this Azure DevOps? Also, we will discuss during Jenkins sessions. Don't worry. And Jira is a tool, ticketing tool. So what is this ticketing tool? We will discuss. So if you see, he is asking Terraform. So major focus was on Terraform and Azure Data Factory, and they are asking some services. Let me go to another job description. Here he is asking AWS. Okay, majority market cover was for AWS compared to Azure, right? Container, Kubernetes. I will go to other job description. So CI/CD pipeline configuration, right? So what is the CI/CD pipeline? We will discuss. Terraform is must. Okay. Now I will go here. Cognizant. So he is asking Ansible. So if you see, we have seen many job description, right? Ansible is not that much of important, but you need to know. Majority focus you need to have was Terraform. You need to learn perfectly Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, CI/CD pipeline. This is a very important, crucial, because if you see, even in if you see the market, they are asking Terraform, Jenkins, right? These are the mandatory. You need to measure focus. People comes to me and ask, there are many tools in DevOps. Which tool I need to know learn? You no need to ask. You can ask to the market. Market will show you, right? If you see Docker file, writing Docker file, Kubernetes, right? Docker and Kubernetes, Terraform. These three are very important. If you learn these three tools along with Jenkins, if you create some real-time project, you are ready to attend the interview and you are going to definitely crack a job. If you perfect in Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, and one pipeline setup, CI/CD pipeline, that's enough. You are ready to attend the interview. Anyway, whoever joins, right? I am not here to just end, right? I am just started as a passion. I learn, like, I just love teaching. So my job is not teaching, and I will provide guidance as well. So once you join, you can, whenever you attend interviews, and I don't support proxies, okay? If like investing my time, you are also investing your time. You need to learn. Once you enter the company, again you will have a thought of going for job support. You should not do that. We came into this world, right? We are going to end our life by our own. You should not depend on someone else, right? You need to learn, you need to work on your own. So for that, yeah, it will take 3 months of, let it be, invest your 3 months, learn it, go. That satisfaction will give, and you will not have some mental stress and all. Once you learn tool perfectly, once you become expert on that, and you are going to rule inside the company. So basically, I am also from electrical background. I don't know single, I don't know how to operate this system, laptop, right? I have learned it. In the same way, you need to learn. You can judge my situation, how I was 6 years back, not now, 6 years back, during my beginning. As I am from electrical background, I don't know how to operate, how to write a single code, but I just learned it, right? I just kept some dedication, but I learned it from scratch. Right now, I didn't imagine that I am going to teach. I am in a situation where even learning is a very tough for me. But right now, you can see I'm just teaching. DevOps means, so if you learn from scratch, you will be having that much of confidence. I get that confidence. Yes, I can teach because I know all the, I learn from scratch. So yeah, teaching is, people will just imagine that teaching is nothing. You will just teach 1 hour, but teaching, yeah, everyone can teach, but at the end, people should understand. That is more important. So yeah, you need to know Linux. Linux is for DevOps. Linux is a mandatory. So yeah, on the occasion of this Dasara, I'm starting a new series called as Linux tutorial. People are requesting me for Linux. I already told them, go to YouTube, right? Search Linux tutorial. You will get already many tutorials are available. You can watch that. But people want me to teach Linux. So that's the reason what I thought was I will upload some videos on Linux. So you just attend classes, right? So there is a already channel called as Devops Easy. So just go to playlist. I will add a new playlist on Linux. So I will upload daily 10 to 15 minutes of Linux from scratch. What is this Linux? What is the Linux commands? For DevOps engineer, what is required? Everything I will share. So you learn DevOps, Terraform accordingly. Try to watch the Linux playlist as well. You will get to know what is this Linux, how to create a VM in AWS or cloud, what is this cloud. So everything I will show step by step. Yeah, and you can see every tool videos was already present, some demo sessions on every tool. You can check how I was teaching, right. I said, right, we are going to start Terraform from tomorrow. If you have doubt like how I am teaching and all, you can just check, go and check, and you can, if you want, and you can just try to join next 2 days as well. Anyway, it's free of cost, right? Just try to join tomorrow and day after tomorrow as well, and just check. Then after, if you want to continue, you can continue. So from tomorrow, I said that today we have discussed what we have discussed today. What is DevOps, software development, right? What is DevOps? Then after, different tools in DevOps. Then what is market expecting? So we have discussed about this. So from tomorrow we are going to discuss a new topic called as Terraform. Let's learn step by step. Okay, you cannot learn all tools at a time. So from tomorrow I will start what is this Terraform from scratch. Why Terraform people are using? What is the use of Terraform? What is the advantages? So we will go like this. And there is no prerequisites for this Terraform. You need to know any cloud. It might be AWS, right? It might be Azure. You need to know at least one cloud. Even if you don't know, we will discuss. I'm just telling you, if you know, it's an advantage. Even if you don't know, no need to worry. I will show you from scratch. And yeah, you need to know, just create a AWS account. Whoever want to join, AWS account is mandatory, and for activating purpose it will take 24 hours or 1 or 2 days. So first try to create a account on AWS. I too have an account in AWS.
Okay. Um.
It's simple. You can search, or you can search in YouTube how to create a AWS account. You will get, right. Just click on sign into the console. Try to give the details. And one more thing, now AWS Amazon is not accepting debit cards. It is only accepting a credit card. 2 years back it is accepting debit card, but due to some people are using misusing this AWS account, that's the reason he kept credit card as a mandatory. Why credit card? It is amount will be auto deducted, but if you use debit card, the AWS used to provide an option, but people used to use that AWS account and they used to get a 10,000 20,000 bill. They are not paying an amount, and Amazon getting a loss. That's the reason what he did, he kept mandatory credit card for AWS. Azure, for Azure account, if you want to create a Azure account, from day one Azure has kept credit card, but Amazon was kept debit card. But right now Amazon was asking credit card for creating an account. People will try to create using debit card and they will come to me and they will tell my AWS account is not creating. Like that they used to complain. So try to use credit card. Some, even if you use some credit card, your account will not be created due to some your details and all. Try to find out and try to create an account. And yeah, if you have any doubts, feel free to ask now. I my part was done for today. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask. Anyway, you can ask tomorrow as well. We will have 2 to 3 days, right, session. Right now, whatever the session was happen, if you have any feedback, feel free to provide. And if you have any doubts, yeah, you can ask. No one has any doubt.
Is this classes only for the DevOps or a cloud also being included in it?
Cloud will also, like whatever we implement, everything will be on cloud. So yeah, cloud will also cover. But don't expect everything. So
Mm.
you need to implement, like you need to add some extra efforts to learn some, like
Yeah, sure.
whatever required for DevOps I will cover. Apart from
Yeah.
that, if there is any requirement, I will tell you to like add some extra efforts. I'm not telling that I will not cover, but yeah, if you had some extra effort, it will be great.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I'm just preparing calendar for this Terraform. So you need to have some clarity, right? From 21st, that is tomorrow, right? Saturday, Sunday will be holiday. Okay, every Sunday we will be having holiday. So 29th is Sunday, right? You will be having. I am ready to speak on Sunday as well, but people prefer holiday. They will use that holiday for practice. Okay, 21st you will be having, that is tomorrow, first class. 22nd is a Sunday. You will be having holiday. 23rd, class 2. And as I said, if you don't know, I take minimum 15 days for every tool. Okay, because I need to teach real time tasks, right? What Terraform, whenever we get any errors in Terraform, how to solve that errors, what are the tasks I worked on Terraform, right? And one project on Terraform. If I want to show all these things, yeah, institute will just tell Terraform over, but I need to show you extra which is needed. Even if you get a job, you should not depend on job supports, or even inside the company you should not depend upon your senior people. You need to, in a situation where senior people should come to you and ask, hey, I got stuck here, help me. You need to, that much level of expertise you need to have. That part we are going to do that. So once you know how to resolve that errors, obviously you are going to rule. So what are the common issues we will get in Terraform? I will show everything. Whenever you get at that error, you will not have fear. Okay, I know how to troubleshoot this error, how to create a server using Terraform. Everything. I will show you a testing environment, how to create a test total environment. So I will show you pipeline, right? Whenever you once you get a project, you need to, for new project, you need to create a new environment, total new environment using Terraform. How you are going to do that? That part we are going to discuss from scratch. How to create a whole testing environment using Terraform. So that part we will discuss. So whatever, every class is a real time. Whatever I disc, that every class is a real time. Okay, whatever we are doing practice, everything is a real time. And you are going to do the same thing even if you get a job. Whatever I'm teaching, like I want a real time which we do inside the company. Is whatever I'm daily doing, that is a real time itself. There is no separate real time. Okay. Okay, 29th will be holiday. Right, then after 29. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5th October will be again class 12. So if you join from tomorrow, by 9th October, Terraform will be completed. You will be perfect in Terraform. You will become expert in Terraform, right? And now let me discuss about, right, one more topic, course fee, right? So I have separated charges on depending upon tool. Some people will just need only Terraform. They don't want all tools. So some that for that purpose, I have separated charges for every tool. Okay, for Terraform, it's 3000 Indian rupees, 15 plus days with recording plus class notes plus real time project plus tasks. So how I will provide? I have a GitHub. Sorry. Right, if you say github.com/devopseasy, I will create a repository for every class. Okay, I will share you that. Like if you see just example, there is a repo called as Terraform. What are the classes? What are the Terraform files I'm going to use? I will provide you the Terraform files. What are the scripts I have used on day 1, day 2, day 3? Everything will be provided. And on day 1, whatever I will discuss with screenshots, I will provide you the classroom notes. What are the images I will use? Right, everything will be provided as a classroom notes along with interview questions, tasks, everything I will update in this repository. Right now it's a public repository, right? This repository is no use. I will create a updated one. If you see it's a 2 years old, it's no use. Now total there is a change in Terraform. I will create a new repo and it's not a public one. It will be private. I will give access only for the people who will enroll. There I will provide you the classroom notes and all. There you, every time you cannot watch the recording, right? So you need to have some notes so that rather than wasting your time in watching the recording, you can go simply open the notes, check what we have discussed, right, what we have created, right, just copy the code, practice. Some people will prefer notes rather than time in watching videos. You can go and you can simply use that notes and do practice. So, and one more thing, how I will provide the recording. I have a Google Drive, right? I will provide you the recording using a Google Drive. So everyday class recording will be updated in the Google Drive and it will be shared with you. So let me show you the previously we have discussed on Kubernetes class. And yeah, previously whoever joined, they are lucky, because if you see, and thank you like whoever supported for Kubernetes, I've discussed 22 days. Only for Kubernetes, it has taken me 22 days, and I need to update two more classes. 24 days, I just teached only on Kubernetes. So, yeah, who's joined? Abdul has joined. Raj, Raj has joined these sessions. Because, as I said, right, I teach real time. Like people, if people get interest, if they want more content, I'm ready to provide. In Kubernetes, along with Kubernetes, I covered Helm as well. No companies are expecting Helm, but if you know Helm, you will be far away from the people who already searching for job. If you have a multi-skill, company will select you. If you know Kubernetes along with Helm charts, company will prefer you. They will not prefer other candidate because you have multiple skill compared to others. And we have discussed about project as well in Kubernetes. Yesterday itself, we have completed a project in Kubernetes. I've shown two projects, one on Python, one on Java. So like this, I will update the recording and I will provide you the access. Whenever you want, you can open and you can watch the recording. In the same way, I will create a Terraform and I will provide you the access. So this is about the process. So right, Terraform, and if you want Ansible, also same. For Kubernetes, it is one of the toughest topic. For only Kubernetes, I charge 5,000, remaining all 3,000. Because for Kubernetes, I need to discuss about many things. EKS, right? For implementing EKS and all, for there will be cloud charges and all. I have included all this and projects, and I will cover Helm as well. So that's the reason for Kubernetes I am charging 5,000. Remaining all tools will be 3,000. Combining all the tools, a package of Devops. If you combine all, it will be getting 22,000. So you can like ask me why you are charging this much of amount. So after discount, it will be 20k. But you can expect, so once you loan, you can expect at least 20 lakhs plus package. Whatever the content I'm teaching you, right? You can expect in the company. They will they will pay you. If you perform well in the interview, they are ready to pay. So if you just invest 20,000, you are going to I'm not doing any business, okay? I'm just what even if you go to institutes, they are going to charge 25,000, but they will not explain you. all topics. They will just explain basics. That's it, over, and they will complete in 1 week. But I am going to teach every tool 15 days, and it will take nearly for me for complete DevOps 90 days. So in before that 90 days, I will after after 1 or 2 months, I will I will tell you to update the profile in Naukri, and I will guide you how to attend the interviews, how to update your resume, what are the mistakes you are doing, and what how to introduce yourself, whatever ask what they will ask. And one more thing I forget to share you, I will share you the mind maps as well on every tool. So what is this mind map? If you see, now we are going to discuss about Terraform, right? Where is Terraform? Right, in Terraform, what are the topics we have? Modules. What is this modules? A simple definition. So for suppose if you are attending the interviews next day, so going and revising every class notes, it's not a good practice. Interview will be in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes you want to cover all the things. If you have a mind map, these are the topics provided in Terraform, and they will ask these things in interviews. They will ask what is Terraform modules, what is Terraform taint, what is Terraform provider, what is backend, what is a state file, what is data sources, what is lifecycle, what is provisioner, what is workspace, what is null resource. They will ask these questions in Terraform. I just provided a simple definition on this. Once you learn Terraform perfectly, then you will get to know what is this, what for what purpose we will use. So it's just an overview before attending the interview. Even not in the interview, even in your daily life, people will forget. Like right now you are learning Terraform, once you enter on another tool, you will forget about Terraform. It's a common human nature. Every day you need to revise. So rather than going class notes, it will be better if you have a image. This is called as mind map, so that at least you need to have some revision, right, daily. So like this on every tool I've provided. Okay, if you see Git, let me show you Kubernetes. So if you see in this in Kubernetes, these many topics we need to cover. So I will not miss anything. I will cover all these topics, and it is mandatory, and they will ask everything in interview. Okay, so they will not ask more than this. Okay, in the interview also, whatever I have added in the mind map, I collected this from Google top 10 articles, YouTube top 10 videos, and from my friends, and what are the interviews I have attended. From there I collected all the things and I've added. So I will share every mind map to you, even if it is Git. So if you see Git, for creating this mind map, it has taken me 15 days. Okay, only on one tool it's taken me 15 days to create this mind map, because I need to create this all this, right? I need to collect all information. How I will do that? So I will provide this. Your job will be easy. You need to be very passionate. You need to at least invest, and you need to practice. Your job was to practice and attending interviews. That's it. Remaining part will be my job. Yeah, from past 1 hour I am only teaching. If you have any doubts, definitely ask. That's it for today. You just join daily. There will be 1 hour. Okay, I am this is the first day. I just